Man of the Hour.
You're going to come under here once, yeah, and I'm going to stand up on the step. Make sure you keep your hands up. Thank you.
Coming out of here.
I just want to make sure I can hear this.
Who gives this woman to this man? Friends, family, esteemed members of the Milford Township community, you Milfordites. Today we are graced to witness the love and joy that Lauren and Andrew share, to participate in one of the world's greatest moments in modern history, and to recognize the love that unites our two friends, who the paparazzi will undoubtedly name Drew Wren, or Laurandy, or perhaps Bananarama Niper Hardcore. In any event, you will see it here first, later on TMZ. I really do not believe that I am overstating or overestimating the significance of today. I am the Honorable Judge Max L. Rosenberg of Stratford, Connecticut, and in the very short time that I have known Andrew and Lauren, they have changed my life for the better, and I have fallen in love with them, as you will too, once you hear their secret origin story. So allow me to take you on a journey into the past to see the beginnings of this Hollywood fairy tale romance. Spoilers, there are no radioactive spiders. We fade in on a Staples copy center. Lauren feels, and I quote the bride, burning eyes on the back of her head. It was Drew, her boss, making copies. I know, it feels kind of like an episode of The Office. Now, after some time working together, he finally gets up the nerve and asks her out. She needed help with her new rims. No, this is not that kind of movie. They ended up going to a club called the Wicked Wolf. And had you ever been there, you would understand why that wolf is so wicked. Eventually, they retired to the Pontiac. They both had some special memories of that car. I never wanted to get out, said Lauren wistfully. I am going to start crying because I missed that car, said Drew. Yes. They were in that car talking until 5 a.m. Whew. So I think I want to do this, Drew states suddenly. What are you talking about, she asked. If only she had known he meant torture you with Benny Hill music. Are you going to be my girlfriend, he asked. And then, like that, she was sitting in his lap, and of course they started making out in the Grand Prix. Nice. Game recognizes game, playa. Five Finger Death Punch once sang, lift me up above this, the flames and the ashes, lift me up and help me fly away. Lift me up above this, the broken, the empty, lift me up and help me to fly away. It was instant love. They both knew they would never have to look back because they had each other's six. Now, some of you may think you know the story, but here's what really happened. One day, New Year's Day, at midnight, when the whole house was asleep, she feels a tap, tap on her shoulder. And when she immediately turns around, she finds Drew down on one knee. She takes his hand gracefully, without stumbling over him, lifts him to his feet, where he presses his forehead to her own. And gazing deeply into her eyes, he says, "You know, I can't see anyone else in this room but you. Let this be my life forever with you." And she said, "1,000 potatoes, yes." And that, as they said in the movie Clue, is what really happened. Now, don't give me the Forrest Whitaker eye for what I'm going to say next. But I think this moment, for this couple, is best summed up by the immortal words of those Fighters of Foo, one of Lauren's favorite bands. "All my life, I've been searching for something. Something never comes, never leads to nothing. Nothing satisfies, but I'm getting close. Closer to the prize at the end of the rope. All night long I dream of the day. When it comes around, then it's taken away. Leaves me with the feeling that I feel the most. The feeling comes to life when I see your ghost." And that kind of says it all. The search is over. Call off the dogs. You're both finally here. Now, before we begin the statement of intentions, is there anyone here who objects to this marriage? Anyone bold enough to stand up and speak their mind? Someone with ice-cold blood running through their veins to destroy this couple's special day?
Hey, Uncle Drew.
Anyone?
It's your time to run.
No?
It's your last time, Uncle
Don't
Drew.
look at me. I really think these two have a shot. Drew and Lauren, have you come here freely and without reservation to give yourselves to each other in marriage? Will you love and honor each other for the rest of your lives? Lauren, will you literally go full-on au gratin over Drew for the rest of your life? Drew, will you stop torturing Lauren with the Hey Hey chicken from Moana? Will you avoid Pauly Shore films that even with subtitles make no sense, including Encino Man? Drew, will you limit your licking the side of Lauren's face to special occasions and defend her from all manner of people that might call her a badge bunny due to her obsession with cop shows and police uniforms like Bad Boys 1, Bad Boys 2, Hill Street Blues, Bad Boys 1, I don't know. Okay, good. Good. I'm not losing your attention, am I? Hold on. Hold this for me, would you? I feel like I'm losing the bride's attention, and I need to make sure she doesn't lose focus. Take that. I know you do, but it's for your best interests. All right. Now, let's see. There we go. We've come to the part of the ceremony where you're going to say your vows to one another. But before you do that, I ask you to remember that love, which is rooted in trust and faith and acceptance, will be the foundation of a deepening, abiding relationship. No other ties are more tender, no other bonds are more sacred than those you will now assume. And if you are able to keep these vows that you take here today, not because of any religious or civic obligation, but out of a desire to love and to be loved for the rest of your life, fully, without limitation, then your life will have the joy, and your home will be a place in which you will both find the direction of your growth, your freedom, and your responsibility. Who has the rings? May I have the ring? The ring should be made of plain gold without blemishes or ornamentation or stones, just as it is hoped that the marriage will be one of simple beauty. It is circular, having no beginning and no end, just as Drew and Lauren's love is, has been, and always will be.
Don't drop
please repeat after me. And you have a ring also, yes? Okay. Why don't you repeat after me as we do this? I give you this ring as a daily reminder of my love for you.
I give you this ring with a daily reminder of my love for you.
I vow to honor and respect you for all that you are and will become.
I vow to honor and respect you for all that you are and what you will become.
Taking pride in who we are both separately and together.
Taking pride in who we are both separately and together.
I will work to create a bond of honesty, respect, and trust.
I will work to create a bond of honesty, respect, and trust.
One that grows, that withstands the tides of time and change and grows along with us.
One that withstands the tide of change and grows along with us.
Now, Drew, take the wedding ring in your hand, and as we witness, place it on Lauren's hand and repeat these ancient Sanskrit words. Don't worry, I'm not going to say them in Sanskrit. Let us take this step to acquire knowledge, happiness, and harmony by mutual love and trust. Finally, let us take this step and become true companions and remain lifelong partners by this wedlock. Now, place the ring on her finger. This is the central moment of this entire wedding. And at this point, this couple is fully married. But I'm not done talking yet, so everybody be quiet. The bonds that this couple has made here today are sacred and should never be broken. But nearly every relationship is tested at one point or another by conflict, temptation, strife, and change. Will all of you who are here present today surround this couple in love, offering them the joys of your friendship? Will you support this couple in their relationship at times of conflict? Will you offer them the strength of your wisest counsel and the comfort of your thoughtful concern? At times of joy, will you celebrate with them, nourishing their love for one another?
We will.
Absolutely.
Lauren, don't fade out here yet. Look, I got one of these. See? Pay attention, I'm right here. All right. Then by the power of your love and commitment, and the power vested in me by the state of Connecticut, I now pronounce you Mr. and Mrs. Kniper. You may kiss the bride.